Why good people lose good relationships. The hardest heartbreak is not losing someone toxic. The hardest heartbreak is losing someone good. Someone who never cheated. Someone who never raised a hand against you. Someone who prayed with you, laughed with you, dreamed with you. Someone you could have built a beautiful home with. Yet somehow, you still became strangers. How does something so beautiful become a memory? How do two people who once couldn't wait to hear each other's voice reach a point where silence becomes their favorite conversation? The truth is, good relationships don't always die from betrayal. Sometimes they die from neglect, not because there was no love, but because love was never fed. Flowers don't die because they are fake. They die because nobody waters them. And relationships are no different. You can love someone deeply and still forget to appreciate them. You can be faithful and still fail to communicate. You can remain loyal, yet become emotionally unavailable. Because love needs more than good intentions. It needs attention. You see, some people lose wonderful partners because they become too familiar with what they once prayed for. The good morning becomes routine. The I love you becomes automatic. The dates disappear. The compliments become rare. The laughter becomes occasional, until one day, the relationship is still alive, but the connection has quietly packed its bags. Sometimes, good people lose good relationships because pride always wants to win arguments. Even if it means losing hearts, I'm right. I'm not apologizing first. They should call me. They'll come around. But while pride is keeping score, love is quietly bleeding. The graveyard of many relationships is filled with people who were right, but alone. Sometimes, good people lose good relationships because they stop listening, not to reply, but to understand. A hurting heart doesn't always need solutions. Sometimes, it simply needs someone who will sit beside the pain without making it feel guilty for existing. And then, there is the silent thief: comparison. Looking at someone else's marriage while forgetting to nurture your own, comparing your beginning to another couple's 10th anniversary. Comparing your partner to people who only exist behind filtered photographs and carefully edited social media captions. Comparison is the poison that convinces grateful hearts that they are starving. Sometimes, good people lose good relationships because they confuse being physically present with being emotionally available. Sleeping in the same bed is not the same. Sharing the same heart, living in the same house, does not guarantee you still feel at home in each other's soul. And perhaps the saddest reason of all, good people lose good relationships because they stop choosing each other. They keep choosing work, choosing phones, choosing distractions, choosing ego, choosing comfort, until the person they once called the love of my life becomes another notification they'll answer later. Marriage is not protected by rings. Relationships are not sustained by anniversaries. Love is not preserved by beautiful wedding photographs. Love survives because every single day, someone wakes up and says, I choose you again. Not because you're perfect, not because we've never argued, not because life is easy, but because what we are building is greater than what we are feeling. So if you are blessed to have someone who respects you, who remains faithful, who speaks the truth, who prays for your future, who celebrates your victories and stays through your failures, don't wait until they become a memory before you remember their value.
Water the relationship, protect the friendship, guard the trust, speak the appreciation, fight the problem, not each other. Because the greatest tragedy in love is not that bad people destroy relationships. The greatest tragedy is when two good people lose something beautiful simply because they forgot that love, like a garden, must be tended long after the flowers first bloom. And if love has taught us anything, it is this: good people are a blessing. Good relationships are a gift, but neither will last without intentional care. So don't just pray for a beautiful wedding. Pray for the wisdom to build a beautiful marriage. Because in the end, the happiest couples are not those who found perfect love. They are those who never stopped taking care of the love they found.